WildBoyz Sports. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the New Orleans Saints and the London Black Knights.
If you know, you know. If you know about the carport, and trapdoors supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Matt Breida.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
11 more on that one and another first down. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's another
23 yards on the play.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, first and goal.
57, Mike, 57.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete here.
The pass.
And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
10 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They're going option play on 3rd down. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Call it a pickup of 3 and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. He's going to field this at the 4. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well.
He's got daylight. The 30. Pass.
Let's get that swagger, y'all. Let's get that swagger.
And touchdown. Matt Breida, 83 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete.
To number 6.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
That's good.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Now it's Breida. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Ngakwe on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Saints' 19-yard line.
Second down at 7. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Saints nothing.
Second and 7.
Tighten up. Pull it together. Hey, smash 2, Mike 52. All day. No, check that. We want Mike.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 14. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
This is Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They run for it with Breida. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Matt Breida saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
The extra point is
so simple
good.
math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Read it well, and it's picked. And he's free going
you gotta
down
feel
the
it,
left
baby.
side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. You often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a pickup of
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
31-yard line.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Complete to Josh
When you struggle
Jacobs.
on offense, you're looking for anything
A gain of
possible to
9
get you
yards.
going. Sometimes you do it like
First down,
basketball
New
teams
Orleans.
that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Back to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Back to throw again. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down.
At the 24-yard line.
SOS. He's coming. 79 Bronco. Double up. Mike 9.
Here's Jacobs from the gun, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get his running game going.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line.
6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Jacobs. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a...
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Josh Jacobs taking it in. And the Saints get a bit closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. He's coming. Double up. Check that.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Tight end left. Alert. 3 down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. First catch in this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. Let's go one more.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
By the Saints.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Under pressure, and down he goes. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Just like that.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's complete to his running back, Perry. He's at the 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown, New
A
Orleans.
big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is, if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Black Knights 28, Saints 14. Josh Lambo.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Josh Jacobs.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
On the play.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Check. Lucky.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
The quarterback taken down
after the sack. It's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Back at the 21.
Here's Breida. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Breida, the ball carrier.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
He's going to air one out. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. And we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down, New Orleans.
He'll look to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
To Zach Ertz.
Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down.
And the Saints 1st down.
Counter play with Jacobs. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
To Josh Jacobs.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Chase Young able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now, really hoping for a turnover.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 53. Watch the screen.
They run with Breida. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission.
And you took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has to run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 13. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
3 yards the game there, second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now the second down throw on target. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Saints.
He'll drop to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 1. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
That QB's trash. Let's go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he rifles one incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
To Josh
12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Going for it all. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. It brings up fourth down.
Fourth down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
29-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. 52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 50. I know he ain't got it. Mike 50.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go. It's caught inside the 25.
Take off your helmet and give me a kiss next time.
Takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Today's final score, Black Knights 34, Saints 14.